Investing is the key to wealth, but it can also prove a key to dearth. What's your belief? Probably, you will agree with my words because investing can make you a millionaire within a day, but also it can make you a beggar. Why? I said that because if you put your money in some wrong commodity, then you may get zero or negative returns on it. So, in order to protect yourself from such a threat, you should invest in the best. Hi crypto lovers, welcome back to Grow With Us. I hope you all are super excited to listen to what Bitcoin brings good for you, but before we move further, we are giving $1,000 to 2 of our random subscribers. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe to channel and don't forget to click on notification bell. Comment the name of your favorite cryptocurrency and watch video till to the end. Here a question arises. What's the best investment opportunity available till today? Well, it's none other than investors' all-time favorite, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is far more valuable than gold in terms of investment returns. How much difference is there between the value of gold and Bitcoin today? Which one offers maximum returns? According to statistical data, the gold price per ounce was $1,700 back in February 2012 and that of Bitcoin was $6. And in February 2022, gold price is $1,800 per oz and that of Bitcoin is $43,400. So you can compare both, and can figure out easily which is investable among both high-value commodities. Even a kid can figure out that Bitcoin is offering far much higher returns than gold. It can take your wealth to the next levels. What if you have invested $6 in Bitcoin in 2012? Today you will have $43,400. That's a huge gain, I think. What do you think? Is it really such huge? Yes, it is definitely. Bitcoin has offered above 700 times returns on your investment every year. This is a mind-blowing number. Here, we can also find out why the governments of all countries around the world are imposing regulations on Bitcoin. Are you able to find it? Immense growth of Bitcoin is the biggest reason behind it, but this year Bitcoin is not reaching its all-time high price. How long will it take Bitcoin to reach peak price again? Can you guess? What will be the average price of Bitcoin in future? What you think? Write in comment box. Analysts believe that Bitcoin's price slump could last longer than expected. Investors believe that Bitcoin's current price drop could be a sign of crypto winter based on historical data. Bitcoin's correlate, US stock indexes have dropped 10% from their highs, and Bitcoin's relatively high correlation implies that a recovery could be delayed. Bitcoin price suffered a lengthy drawdown from its all-time high. Accumulation by large wallet investors is taken into account as a key indicator of the Bitcoin worth trend. Whales have slowed and stopped scooping up BTC. Proponents believe this means a coming market in Bitcoin. The Federal Open Market Committee's latest minutes revealed that the U.S. Federal Reserve could soon implement its first rate hike. Their objective is to lower the inflation rate. Bitcoin has been considered a windbreak against inflation for the past few years. A drop in inflation could result in capital outflow from Bitcoin and a subsequent drop in the overall crypto market capitalization. Steve Sosnick, the chief strategist at Interactive Brokers LLC, believes that the Federal Reserve has signaled a rate hike to curb inflation, and this could steer Bitcoin towards a difficult path. Sosnick told Bloomberg, "It will require more patience. I don't see the same type of circumstances where money is just going to flood in the way we saw before." Analysts have evaluated the Bitcoin worth trend and noted that bulls try a breakout. The target for BTC is $50,000. Analysts argued that short sellers have anticipated a plunge in Bitcoin worth since last week, and it's doubtless that BTC enjoys a bull market. The popularity of Bitcoin is increasing day by day, so it has become quite common to hear about various frauds carried out in the name of Bitcoin. Recently, the Spanish securities regulator, CNMV, has warned about a series of imitators that are asking for data in the name of the group. According to the warning issued, an unknown party is using phone calls to contact and require data from Spanish citizens with a fake offer to sell Bitcoin. The Bitcoin offered is falsely said to have been confiscated from a company indicted by Spanish courts. The callers also explain they are contacting the citizen from a fake anti-fraud department of the organization. What will be the action of the Spanish government to protect common people from such scams? In its warning, the CNMV states that it has already reported this irregularity to the authorities to find the responsible parties and thwart these initiatives. It stated, as soon as it became aware of the facts, the CNMV carried out various actions, including alerting the state security forces and CORE. The Spanish regulator will pursue legal action against the parties carrying out these scams, according to its president, Rodrigo Buenaventura. The CMNV also made a series of recommendations and asked the citizens that have been contacted to report these activities to the authorities. The organization asked citizens to remember of calls created on its behalf, and just in case of any suspicious things or strange necessities, to contact the regulator directly. Also, the Spanish securities regulator advised users to verify that CNMV emails come from the cnmv.es domain, and verify the origin of the source, to rule out the existence of strange links unrelated to the institution. At a similar time, the establishment decided that it'll ne'er contact any subject to give an investment chance, or to charge the same voters for this data. Any such contact should be thought about suspicious and will be according to the authorities, that may then follow up the report.So be aware of such fraudulence. We all are familiar with the name of MasterCard, a brand of credit and debit card. MasterCard is bringing something interesting to the Bitcoin and crypto world. I think you are interested to know about it. So are you? MasterCard announced Tuesday the expansion of its payments-focused consulting service. Among the new practices is one dedicated to crypto and digital currencies, the company wrote. Noting that it is helping banks navigate the adoption of digital currencies, the payments giant detailed, MasterCard's consulting efforts with banks and merchants cover a range of digital currency capabilities, from early-stage education, risk assessments and bank-wide crypto and NFT strategy development to crypto cards and the design of crypto loyalty programs. MasterCard has curated partnerships with digitally native firms that offer best-of-breed solutions in cryptocurrencies, the company added. Moreover, the payments company has helped fintechs expand into new markets, operating through go-to-market, coming up with an exploitation strategies. MasterCard began transferal crypto onto its network in February last year. The company is focusing on developing products and services around cryptocurrencies, stablecoins, and central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. In January, MasterCard partnered with cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase to form non-fungible tokens, NFTs, a lot of accessible to everybody. Customers are ready to use their MasterCard cards to form purchases on Coinbase returning NFT marketplace. That's a great move. What do you think? Bitcoin is not just an investment asset, it is more than it. What do you believe? Can Bitcoin be just used for investment purposes? What are its other possible uses? While the US continues to focus on Bitcoin as an investment asset, other parts of the world are showing us the true use cases of Bitcoin. In countries like Argentina, El Salvador, and Nigeria, Bitcoin is a means to financial inclusion. The rising market shows that Bitcoin has the power to connect the unbanked and underbanked to the larger global financial ecosystem. They're providing a robust foundation for the West, showing us however Bitcoin will cut back wealth differences and solve a number of the world's greatest financial challenges. The unbanked, typically from underinvested communities, didn't even have access to a basic checking account, whereas the underbanked were shut out from banking services based on income or a scarcity of education. Bitcoin finally changes this narrative, offering a solution for the millions ignored by today's financial system. Peer-to-peer finance provides a real and sustainable alternative to traditional finance for the 99% and beyond, giving the next generation a new chance at economic opportunity. Education on Bitcoin and its true use cases remain the biggest challenge in the US. Bitcoin has the power to reduce barriers to wealth for the forgotten 7 million who remain unbanked. It is access to financial opportunity for the 100%, bridging the gap for the underrepresented. When mayors from cities like New York and Miami begin to call for Bitcoin education to be taught in schools, we know that our time is now. We're seeing progress happen across the country. In places like the Bronx, New York, students are being taught the value of peer-to-peer networks as a tool for financial freedom. And at universities, Bitcoin courses are being integrated into their curriculum. But this can be simply the start of unlocking the truth power of Bitcoin education. Through Bitcoin, the individuals have the chance to require monetary power back to their own hands, and it's our responsibility to try to do our part to fill this gap. By staying connected to the streets, businesses and leaders within the area will utilize their platforms for good. Take Salvador for instance. At Paxful, we're seeing the requirement for education. Whereas the country became the first to make Bitcoin as legal tender. But the biggest challenge for people is still education. Bitcoin is a borderless and permissionless technology that was built for the world. It is a tool that can move value across borders and change the way people access the global economy. For Renata Rodriguez, a Paxful user and employee within the US, Bitcoin may be a suggestion for supporting her family overseas in Brazil. By shopping for in-commerce Bitcoin, she is in a position to avoid pricey remittal fees whereas conjointly earning a bit reciprocally. Addressing the problems of each worth and speed in ancient ways of remittal, Bitcoin solves this. The next wave of Bitcoin adoption has begun. With cryptocurrency making its debut at America's biggest sporting event of the year, we know that we're on our way to reaching mass adoption. But Bitcoin will never reach its full potential in the US if we continue to view it solely for speculation and investment rather than connecting to its real use cases. Let's not make the mistake of mirroring it after traditional financial systems and use education to drive financial freedom. Because global Bitcoin adoption begins and ends with education. So, we should not focus on Bitcoin just to get investment benefits but also think about the social welfare it is doing. Bitcoin is changing the world not just in financial terms but also in social, and that's a great job, is it? Express your views. Thanks for watching our video, and please let us know if Bitcoin price reaches its all-time high at the end of February. What will be your possible next move? Will you buy, sell or hold Bitcoin? Write in the comment box.